Good morning, guys, and happy Sunday. I hope you guys are having an awesome Sunday. I'm having an amazing Sunday, and I've been doing questions where, if you want to, a person will send me a question, and then I say if it's appropriate, then I will answer the question the best I can, and just healthy dialogue. My channel is not as big as not YouTube, TikTok channel. So I'm not on TikTok anymore. It's just my channel. So, I get on here and I share little things, and sometimes I try to be funny and I share real things, just different things and stuff that you can share. So they asked me, what is the downside of opening up your life to social media, where you would get on camera and kind of like what I'm doing, I talk to you guys or whatever, I might show y'all this or show y'all that. When I got on social media, I would say my confidence level was through the roof before I got on social media. So we all human, right? We all human, so we can get on social media. So for me, I say that a lot of times social media can be a self-esteem and confidence killer. If you're not confident enough and have really, really tough skin, social media can crush you in such a way. And I'm telling you, social media could really, really crush you in the worst way. Because I say that to say, like, a lot of times you're getting on social media and you're proud and you just want to come and you want to share something, but there's a lot of angry people on social media. There's a lot of mean people. There's a lot of self-hatred people, and they're not happy with themselves, and their whole goal is to get up, criticize, and talk about people. What was so shocking and painful for me to watch on TikTok is that they will even bother the disabled. When you look at some people, you can clearly tell that they're disabled from their features, and they will get on there and just bully and criticize these people till it is crazy. So me being on social media, it did bother my confidence a little bit, because it's like they always take things out of context. Like the video I did, and I cracked the joke, and if people was following me, you could tell that the stuff that I was saying wasn't really lining up, making sense. And I cracked the joke, but they changed the narrative to fit what they wanted me to look like, and they did it. And social media can bring you way up here, and social media can also bring you way down there. So it's like you have to mentally and physically be prepared when you decide to get on social media and stuff like that, and put yourself out there, because everybody gonna misinterpret what you're saying and what you're doing. Just like, say for instance, if I get on YouTube and I want to tell y'all about this huge sweet potato I got, and it might be somebody else on YouTube and they'll talk about the sweet potato, but you might listen to their recipe and you don't relate to them. And then I can get on YouTube and say, hey, take this potato. The best way to peel this big old potato, because sweet potatoes is really hard to peel, use a potato peeler. Use a potato peeler, and then after you use a potato peeler, use the sharpest knife you got and dice, and then chop it down into little squares. Rinse it off. Sweet potatoes got to be in cold water because they'll turn brown. And have them sitting in that cold water. When you're ready to cook them, drain the water, because sweet potato make its own water. Add some vanilla flavor, a cup of sugar, and some cinnamon, because cinnamon lowers your blood sugar. But if you ain't like the taste of cinnamon, don't put the cinnamon in there, okay? And my sister eats the sweet potato. She don't do no sugar at all. So you see how I explain that? I explain it in such a way, down, just down to earth, kind of hood probably, and somebody can relate to me. But a lot of people get on there, oh, she using thirst trap. She wants somebody to see her. Don't nobody want to see her. She looking for a man. And I be like, this ain't even a dating site. So why do y'all think that somebody is on social media looking for a man when this is not a dating site? And nobody's in the video saying, hey, come pick me, I'm so lonely. And a lot of times I never really got real personal with y'all and shared real stuff, whether I'm single, whether I'm not, and stuff like that, because I always felt like people will presume that that's what you want, and everybody, you'll get people that's probably not even really want a real relationship, but if you volunteer that information, you'll get people to just to try. you know. And some of these people honestly will be married, and they'll be sitting up there having a whole conversation with you, and then maybe they'll reveal it to you. Because a lot of times you probably ain't gonna never see these people, but they won't. So the question for me was like, when you open yourself up to social media, and it can be harsh, so you got to be prepared and ready to get the worst criticism of your life. You have to be ready and prepared, because social media can boost your confidence. Social media can bring down your confidence, and social media can ruin your life at times. Yes, it can. A lot of times we could share something and we'd be like, oh, Lord Jesus, I probably shouldn't have did that. So always be mindful what you're going to share. Be safe online sharing stuff. And just understand that a lot of people online is hurting, and they're mean, they rude, they cruel, they're gonna say whatever, you know what I mean? So it's like you gotta be open to you know, like when you put that Rain-X on your car, you go get your car washed, and they put that protective shield on there, and when you watch the raindrops, they just kind of repel right off the car. Then you could take your nice waxing buffing cloth and wipe that rain right off. It won't leave the raindrops. So you have to put on a shield to protect yourself when you enter into social media, because you're gonna get the trolls, and they're gonna troll you, they're gonna come for you, they're gonna, you know what I mean? Don't let them know your weakness, you know what I mean? So say if you get on there and say, oh, my weakness is I got puffy eyes under here, and well, you ain't gonna say your weakness, but oh, I don't like this about myself, my puffy eyes, and you know, this, that. Somebody gonna hold on to that, and they, every time they see you, oh, you need to go get them bags fixed under your eyes. Oh, you need, because they listen to what bothers you. Everybody got some imperfections about yourself, but a lot of things that can be hurtful to you, I would say watch sharing that, because you're going to get a troll, and they're going to find out that about you, and they're going to hold on to it. They're going to hold on to it, you know. So it's like social media can be a very painful place if you're not mentally prepared to put the protective shield on you and let it roll off for you. You got to realize these people don't know you. They ain't got to be with you. They ain't in your life. So protect yourself on social media and be prepared. It's almost like you enter into a Shark Tank. Once you drop down in there, they're circling around, and they're gonna come for you. So if you're not open for that form of criticism, you know, like TikTok, you can turn the comments out. But what I don't like, if you make your videos, right, and you say your videos, you don't want people to duet your videos, you can put that block on. You don't want people to comment because they be so cruel and rude. They still find a way where they can download your video and go and do a reaction video to criticize you. And I don't think that's fair. I think that if you entered into these social media sites and you say, hey, I don't want nobody to take my videos and be able to use them, they should protect the people that's on these social media platforms and say, if this person put, they do not want their videos duplicate or it is that and that, they should protect you where they can't. So people can sit up and talk all day, but they shouldn't be able to use your videos that you opt. I don't want somebody to do at my video or do this or do that. But they still find ways to download the threads and do this and do reaction videos and talk about people. But to the people that do a lot of these reaction videos and y'all talk about people, remember, you got something that's in your life that's not perfect. That if somebody found that out and did a reaction video, how would you feel if somebody did that to you? So I always say to the people that use a lot of these platforms to humiliate and talk about people, put yourself in their shoes and be like, would I like it if somebody found out that, you know, back in the day, you know what I'm saying, I used to do blah, 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 and now they getting on social media and exposing me for back in the day when I was cashing bad checks or something, you know, and they got all my business out there. Would you want that to come out about you? So think about what you're doing to humiliate, to embarrass, to get your views up. And, you know, think about that, because it might don't come back right away. These people find your kids. And if you got kids, they'll come after your kids. I'm talking to the people that bully and mess with people. They'll turn around and they'll come after your kids and say something. And everybody's sensitive about the kids, their mamas and stuff. So social media can be a very ugly place, but put your protective shield on. And sometimes they do say stuff that hurt my feelings, but I try to look at it, try to see if I can block them, you know, or remove them from leaving comments, and leave the comments, and whatever they said, I don't store that in my self-conscious, because that's what they feel about me. Those are not my thoughts. So control your own thoughts. Don't store that in your self-conscious. They tell me, oh, you got a big old nose. You got a big old nose. And with me hearing that so much, I believed it. But a lot of times if I'm doing this, and y'all, the camera is under me, you see you going right up in my nostrils, because the way that the camera is, so you looking and all you see is my nostrils. So if you put tilt, so they will come and say all kind of stuff. So you got to mentally, physically be ready and be prepared. And you better put that protective shield on and let it roll off you. So my outcome with social media, I will say, when I started, my confidence was through the roof. And I will say that being on social media for the amount of years, it have humbled me. You know, it have humbled me a lot. And it do get to me at times. I'm human. It's certain things they could say, it does get to me. So with that being said, keep that in mind if you want to do your channel. But, you know, they're going to come after you. That's just social media. You could be a church person talking about God. They're going to come after you. You know what I mean? You could be on there telling people, come here, you want to get on camera? You could be on there telling people how to get a rebate to you know, property tax, and giving stuff that'll help them get some money. They're going to get on and talk about, oh, she got on there talking about a rebate and her hair was nappy. Like the beautiful Olympics girl went on there and won all the Olympics and something. They's worrying about her hair. She need a perm. Like, get the hell out of here. Look at the skills of this young lady and the stuff that she's doing. And y'all worried about her hair, a perm. She don't want no perm, because she did, she would have permed it. But that's what they do to people. They try to find something about you to talk about. So mentally and physically be prepared. Put that Rain X protective shield on and let it roll off your chest. Remember, that's what they feel about you, not what you feel about you. Be mindful what you put out there. And the hate, the mean, the bullying is going to come no matter who you is on social media. So that's my experience with social media and the, you know, the negativities and just dealing with it. So I hope that answers the question. And I'll be all over the place. I'll be trying to give examples and stuff like that. But I hope that helps. Y'all have a great day. Toodles. I'm sorry as I'm talking, because you know they hold you for face value with everything you say. For the recipe for the sweet potato, I forgot to say 1 stick of butter, because you know they be like, that ain't how you make sweet potato. She ain't put no butter in there. You got to put some butter in there too. So yes, but you guys have an awesome Sunday. Y'all know what I was thinking? That would have probably been really, that'd be really cool, especially when they use the videos. That's, you know, and I know, you know, I know that once you put your stuff out there, anybody can kind of do what they want to do with it. But just think that if they taking videos and they taking people's content and they using it and they getting good, you know, getting paid really good. You know what would be really nice and probably would stop a lot of the bullying? If they use somebody's videos and they said they don't want nobody to do it or this, that, and that, and that's in their thing. And then like with these different social media platform people, like for the next person that make an app, if somebody use that, then make it in a contract where if you use it and you make money, whatever you make, it's got to be split 50-50 with the person that you humiliated. So if you use this person video and you got whatever type of money, then you have to split that with the person, because, you know, a lot of times that's all they do is sit online and kind of talk. I know that probably never happened, but wouldn't it be nice if somebody used your video and they humiliated you or whatever, and in return, and they channels monetized and they make money, that now that you'd have made this amount a month is split. I bet you they'll stop doing it because they won't want to split the money with you. So if you want to use somebody and humiliate them and blast these videos all around the world about them, because they got new videos now circulating about me from the 3 years ago, the joke I did. So people were saying, I said, I do not want to see that. I'm not going to help them get their views up and get paid from talking about me. So do not send me videos of these people talking about me. If y'all see it, just watch it. And matter of fact, don't even text and call me about it, because what they talking about, I really don't care. So yeah, you can block that way too. When people want to come say, they said this about you, I don't care what they said. Them people don't know me. So that would be really nice if that can be something that can be possible. So yeah, you got to put some butter in that recipe for the sweet potatoes. Y'all know they're going to say, she ain't tell you right about no sweet potatoes. They'll be all in the comments. So Add some butter with that recipe. All right, guys, y'all have a blessed day. And thank y'all for being here. I appreciate all y'all. And for the people who comments I don't get to see, I'm sorry, because I'm looking at my phone. I'm not on a computer. So I appreciate you. And if your comment is nice, and if you got a question for me, if it's appropriate, if I can see it, I will answer it. So you guys have a blessed Sunday. Toodles. Last thing, y'all. Y'all remember with Tasha K, like she will humiliate people, do all kind of stuff, do any interviews, you know, ruining people's lives. She would do all that. But you notice when people start coming after her and attacking her and saying stuff about her life and her family and her this, her that. If you notice, even Tasha K was affected by the things that was being said about her. So that goes to show you everybody got feelings and everybody can be humiliated. You see that? Even Tasha K, with all the messy stuff she do, when it was turned, when the tables was turned, now people coming after her and looking into her family, looking into her kids and looking into her life. It wasn't that fun when everybody going through her stuff with a magnifying glass. So remember that, you know, if that's the life that you're doing and you running around and you intentionally seeking people to bother them, one day that it's going to turn and you going to be the person that they're going to be blogging about and talking about. So remember that. Remember that when you're running around and humiliating people, that stuff can come back on you. So with that being said, guys, be kind, be sweet, and stay blessed.